What is up? What is up? What is up, everyone? Ain't no, it's your boy Earl Reaper, and I'm just gonna be starting off with some Madden today, bro. I wasn't live yesterday. That's some family stuff come up, but I do plan on hopefully being live for like a good hour or two, yo. So we'll see how all that goes. I'm just gonna be getting some of this editing stuff ready here.
I can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Just getting some of this going real quick, y'all. My bad. All right. Let me go ahead and just minimize the camera a bit so that ain't in everybody's stuff, you know? So I'm not gonna run the cam too much right now. Um, I'm in the middle of actually redoing some redecorating and some other things like that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I do still have the bong redeem on there. I actually just got some new stuff yesterday, so we could fuck some shit up, and then yeah, kind of run it from there, yo. Boo shakalaka, boo shakalaka, boo 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 shakalaka, boo shakalaka. All right. Let's do 1 p.m. on there. Yeah, clear skies, gang.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
we'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Brandon Gaudin, Charles.
We could just skip all this for now. That's cool.
Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game?
What's up, baby? What's up? Welcome, everybody joining. I hope everybody here is, enjoying their Saturday so far.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They run here with Rico.
Get your ass on the floor, bruh. Oh, none of that up in my thing.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Through the middle of the field.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Cowboys.
Hate the Cowboys. I picked them so I could beat their ass, not lose to
go
them.
down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2.
I was doing a custom warm-up, and I might like back out of this and do like online Madden.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear
Give me that ball back. Give me that ball back, bro. Yeah, my ball. Give me that. What y'all trying to do here?
Was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to get it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a
if anybody new joining in right now, I'm playing Eagles against the Dallas Cowboys.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this up to the 32. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
What?
My first thought is surprise because
That's
one of the
crazy,
better
man.
tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Welcome, everyone.
They face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be
Damn, man, with
incompletes,
bro.
Enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's brought down.
Damn.
It's a sack and a turnover on down.
The Cowboys came for me, gang. That's crazy.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions?
Dang, ready? Boom!
You know, normally we focus on
And I'm
media,
down for the
right?
count,
social media
bro.
barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Yeah, get your ass out of here, bro. None of that up in here, gang. None of that up in here, gang.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's
Even if that dude didn't get him, my dude would have wiped his legs, bro.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football.
Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't
Great
get it, bro.
coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Prescott to throw it.
No, gang.
This ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Boo, Dallas.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0.
Turn middle on that.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Dude, I moved around. Why the hell didn't you run, bro?
Will come out to the 30-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one downfield for Dotson. It's incomplete.
That was so close, man.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right.
Yeah! Y'all seen that shit, right? That's how we do it, bro. That's how we do it.
But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
You can almost hear the siren relief
Look at him
coming
with
from
shotgun sticking out, bro.
because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to dig out of this.
It was incomplete,
nice
gang.
defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They do get a yard there.
A little bit from
a
my
yard leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, I need literally just a touchdown at least, bro. Come on.
First down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw.
No! No!
And they turn it over.
Dang, man.
Eagles
Crazy.
on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll go right back.
Exactly. You ain't going nowhere.
Have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. A running play. It's Dowdle.
Get him. Yeah.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ooh, just dragging this game out, bro.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Woo!
Tolbert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down
He
inside the
might be
40.
cut, but he's also knocked out.
Earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Come on, Williams.
Prescott now. Right back to Tolbert. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't do it, man.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Baby.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, Prescott.
Nope. He's trying to throw a field goal.
So he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. So he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
delivery now for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
And I got a good thing up in there. That's crazy.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string
the
a new
most like a
completion together,
talent,
reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain,
That's
second
moving
and 2.
man.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Rolling to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Damn right, I'm going to get that across midfield, yeah.
It's dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Hurts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up.
Oh, my dude just bum rushed the shit out of him.
As they get it up to the 43.
He came up like, nah, fool.
This one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
I haven't gotten a single score this game, yo.
Look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second
God.
quarter. Been nice and effective for it, hasn't he?
He has definitely been
That's
dependable.
crazy.
Really
This
shouldn't
is
underestimate what
crazy
he's
work.
getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Yeah, bro, tackle his ass. The hell?
Before they drop him. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
crazy.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Dang, I was almost at the 30.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
No!
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Yeah, get me over there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
Over the first again, baby, what's up?
He works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he is
down again
inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll look to throw.
Touchdown, baby.
Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, 28 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Get your ass down at that goal line too, bro.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Of course they need it, guys.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
All that matters is that we get the practice.
Here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you
camera going now.
You don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw to. So sometimes you have to
let's do this.
For the best.
Here's 2nd and 7 now for the 28. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Hit the bongo. Hit the bongo. Hit the bongo.
Walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping.
Got it, the bongo.
God damn.
Did that a little backwards.
They run here with Dowdle, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
He got 2.
Already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 9 here. There's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Oh, my Lord.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really
shot crossers, let's do
when
it.
you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run, and vice versa.
Dude, I'm sorry, okay?
And when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will
We do, apparently.
It's time to find out. Coming up
Yeah,
now
like
on a
some real
2nd
hit
and
against
15
me on
following
that
that
tackle.
sack. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Really, bro?
Under pressure again, and down he goes
The same fucking dude.
Getting home that time to Marby and Overshown.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm
I'm
not
already
sure
on
that
3rd,
sack
man.
and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out. And the pressure gets to him again.
Damn, dude.
Lawrence. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go
All
for
I'm
it.
going to say is enjoy it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
What's that? Oh, shit. I got the lighter, bro.
1st and 10. Prescott over the middle.
Yeah.
It's Ferguson.
Get out of here with
Down
that.
inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Don't tell me I got fucking flags, bro.
9-yard line.
Come on, baby, get up in here with me.
No, I don't mind the shoulder too.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Close.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott,
Ooh.
He's into the secondary. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The passing game continues to be their friend.
Bro, that's
Even with
crazy.
a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
That'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Flag me, bro. Flag me. Do it.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete.
Dude, sucks. And he sucks hard.
The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on it.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Couldn't spin it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Hey. Not that.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll set up a throw. Slide. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Question B, bro.
So Diggy with the effort there to earn the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw.
No!
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on down. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen.
Snap,
Any chance of winning this game.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
I gotta finish
It's not finished just yet?
Prescott now,
I said
option right.
inside because the game got
And
Oh,
he gets
dang,
7
okay.
yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken
Sure.
down.
Oh, man,
Let's
that
do
wasn't
it.
far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only
No,
a
that's
nice
empty,
tackle
bro.
prevented it from maybe going all the way.
At least try it just to make sure.
Third and a few inches.
Welcome everyone. What's up? What's happening?
Here's
Yeah,
the handoff
what's
out of the
up?
gun. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
No.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points,
That's cool.
that's a job
I got
well
bodied
done.
in that though. That
Really
was
well
bad.
done. So I would say game balls for every starter.
Yeah. Don't want no Eagles there. And then it is a minute basically. Much pressure.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
The Ravens against the Ravens, bro. Oh,
Justin Tucker
damn,
set to throw
dude.
this one away. And off we go from
Enjoy.
M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Get that out of here.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce and all of his
play my team, bro.
340-pound glory
Let's get
gets
out
the
of
sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Motherfucker, what's
I don't
up?
think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jackson options
Look at here.
and he'll
Look at here.
here back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Come on, Washington.
Now it's Jackson.
That was
He dumps it off for Henry. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They'll roll him out right. Work in the middle of the field. And
You gotta stumble your ass to the goal line, bro.
Taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Got out of that zone there. That's all I need. Hit it with that 4 verticals.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series,
my team, man. We're gonna go get
you tend to stall them out when you do that. Partner, there's a downside to everything, thing in the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive
Just want to hit him with that
interceptions
cover
here
two
early
real
on in this
quick.
one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
Yeah.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
Do something.
Both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
What going fucking nowhere, man?
But not before he gets into enemy territory. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Jackson.
What?
Flowers. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a
Fuck you though, bro.
touchdown. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out.
19 yards out.
First points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown
Just
there.
ran it, bro.
And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Okay.
So with the missed
Boy.
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? Does the big boy have the juice?
Yeah, the fucking juice.
A big change in field position.
Don't ever
there.
question
That's
my
40
juice, bro.
yards on the catch and run for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark.
Only
right
in
there.
second.
The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Caught it. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Fuck out my fucking playfield.
Caught by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get
You gotta
going.
do it, bro.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's
Just
a
keep
battle of wills
pushing
in a lot of ways because you know
bro,
they're both
fuck it.
motivated. They both
Where the fuck you
plan
finna
for
go
this
now?
drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the option right is Jackson.
Yeah, no, bro.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Jackson on the move to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 21 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Steps away. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Jackson now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at half.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nnamdi Madubuike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough. He ends up taking a sack.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning
Oh, my Lord.
you make up a deficit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, Their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time
really
going through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
But Dafe always so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Because I got you, like, tackle the shit out of you, bro.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw.
Nope.
The Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Henry.
Yeah.
He's going to be stopped here at the 43. And
I don't want to be cocky, but like I knew my ass was going to get that
it's a
thing
gain
down.
of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Come on.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I'm going to get that one touchdown at least.
Now it's Jackson.
Hey,
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
Yep, touchdown.
Touchdown.
2-point conversion on it.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick
It is
team.
so long.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Well, Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end. Quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson on second down, escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Play action. It's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. That is into clear. And the Ravens are right back in this football.
What's up with it? Yeah. Raise that shit, man.
Tight game of the fourth.
All you
Ready?
talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead.
Oh, he didn't even want to watch it. You didn't want to see him get on like that.
For the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you
What's up? What's up? How is everyone doing up in here?
15 yards is the pickup there.
We hit 7 views. That is crazy, actually. That's phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Baltimore Ravens do Baltimore Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 29, here's
I'm playing online too, so like I play with viewers and all that shit.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jackson, touchdown.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover
I'm going to do a
leads to
2-point conversion. I get it.
So repeat after
I
me,
get this 2-point.
You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's able to find Wallace. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear and run in the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him. And
I'm gonna want to do this.
Space. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Nope.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Here's 1st down. Throwing. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That is caught.
Oh, dude, he might fucking get
He's going to
there.
get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Henry up the middle. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. This is 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way.
He's like, what the heck is he doing, bro? Come on, you catch up, man.
This game might be turned on its ear. A late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that.
See?
And he's across.
I'm gonna do it either way.
And in the final minute, that should just about
Oh,
seal it.
snap. Oh, can I get the other 2-point conversion this time?
Executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the
Yep.
response? That's the type.
With the 2-point conversion, man. He don't got this. He's got to do this in like one fucking run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep
Nope.
in the end zone.
And you getting taken down in that 20, bro. Get that out of here. Dude, he's trying to quit.
As he won't make it
Because he
back to the
know
20.
he ain't got it. He's trying to quit, bro. What? Dude, he got that salty. He forcefully quit. Damn. That's some crazy work. That's some crazy, crazy work.
Damn.
I'll do one more. Fuck it, man. He got owned.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Program 3778 said, suggest Jeep class.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Weak ass bitch.
Hurts throwing right away. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J.
First
Brown.
completion. There we go.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, Vay.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. That's a good acceleration there.
I suck.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it. Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk.
What's wrong with that?
Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Hurts.
What's up? You may have completed that, but you still got whooped.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra.
I said you may have completed that, but you still got tackled, bruh.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Say that one more time. Say that. I said say that one more time.
Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mayfield now from the 50. Finding Otten once more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball.
Do you prefer the Eagles as your team, or?
They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
I said, do you prefer the Eagles or nah?
Once more, sliding out of the pocket. Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's on his way. Saquon.
Ooh, you got one touchdown. GG on the first fucking quarter.
Saquon Barkley.
Do the 2-point conversion. Do a 2-point conversion. Do a 2-point conversion. I dare you to do a 2-point conversion.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to
Hey, you got that. Yo, that was good, though. That was good.
Not just a
That was good
crease,
shit.
a gigantic hole, and off he goes, and he's still going.
Hey, it's still first quarter. It's still first quarter, though,
Now
so.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I've only been playing like 2 months. I ain't gonna lie. I've been playing this shit long.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Second down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even
This
after
little
that
kid thinks
incompletion
he's
was
all hot
forced.
shit, bro. I love it. What he doesn't know is the last game I just played against the fucking
So
Ravens.
the incomplete pass on the last
Third
play,
quarter,
and that leads us
end of
to
third
a
quarter,
3rd and
dude had
3.
like 12 and I had like
Mayfield
none.
looks to throw.
All of a sudden, I just started catching all that and beat a bunch
And they're
of
able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first
my fault,
down
my
on a
quarterback good, bro.
13-yard run. Now Mayfield eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, I did go on my quarterback again, bro. And guess what? I still don't fuck you up.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and a couple. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
This the dumbass that just ran out of his own.
As time will run out on this first quarter play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Dude, he's so fucking
Last
annoying.
time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier.
Look at that. And you lost fucking yardage.
Sarcasm, but I love even more your observation,
You
because look, with
dumbass
the
little
timeout,
jit, bro.
Now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Yeah, I smacked that shit out the air.
Well, partner, guaranteed
I
they approach this play with the
bet.
idea of making up ground to make third down
And it's
manageable.
packed already.
Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
You don't even make it forward with your quarterback.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat.
Just learned the hard way.
It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Mayfield now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Talking all that.
O'Keefe.
Talking all that smack.
The Buccaneers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And
Talking all that smack. You talking all that smack. And your ass just got slapped, bro.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Again, bro.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of
Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you be so stupid and lose that much yardage like a fool?
That's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 15.
I like this shit. He just put a fucking, oh no, 2-minute warning.
Tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A curious decision
This
to go
motherfucking kid is so annoying, bro.
Throwing is Hurts. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now look out. That one complete down the field to Smith. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Bucks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he
thinks he's so baller, bro.
Was his confidence.
Oh yeah, talking all this smack.
But obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's
and you fucking lost yardage again, bro.
And he will be brought down.
He's so proud of this interception, right? Dude, I just got an interception and ran it past like 40 people.
The end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, kick it back to me. I'm gonna fuck your world, bro. Do it. Do it.
Set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Rolling to his right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And they will finally get
all that's talking. Look.
Inside the 15-yard line. So an opening drive
is all you do is fucking talk.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not
like, you're talking a lot of shit for us being tied in the 3rd quarter.
That you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he will
Your
maneuver his way
defense
down to about the
offense
7.
sucks.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not
Yeah, your
much on that
offense
run,
sucks.
Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
You suck.
He
You
didn't
suck
get the
right there, bro.
touchdown, but he did get the first
I
down.
done bodied your
as he
offense and almost tackled your
at the
fucking
line.
quarterback.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Yeah, what's up?
And he's gonna
What's
go
up?
down just outside of the 5, right around the
That was
6-yard
good, wasn't it?
line.
That was good, wasn't it?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Saquon
Nah, you good
Barkley
though.
on
Listen,
the right.
you're
And he is
better
gonna
than
be
my
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
when I got my first.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I hate that shit. Just play the game. You lose, you lose, you know?
They'll look to throw here. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a nice throw here right side.
That was
He
good.
rolls it
Listen,
in.
that was a good
And they'll
one.
go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been an even one to this point, 8-8, the interesting score as we start quarter number 4. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take
See,
over
that's how we do it there.
the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time,
That's
the
as
team
hell.
making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Bounced right off my head to you. You got luck on your side.
There, a big one. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Listen, man, you making me look bad on my own live stream here.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A big play looming on 3rd down. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10.
That dude in the middle is my defense boy. That's Vic right there. Good beast.
Should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
GG, man.
They'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score
After this, I'm probably going to end the live stream, too.
But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally,
Get my ass whooped on my own live stream, man.
Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't,
Yeah, Twitch and YouTube, man.
Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Hope he knows all it takes is 1 touchdown and he's cooked.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back. And this
taking it right down Broadway.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause.
He knows.
Come up with a play like that, and now plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game.
Fucking annoying, bro.
Interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
This dude just went yeet.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special, but to lose a close one
GG,
like
man,
Charles,
GG.
remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely.
Listen, if you didn't get that interception, I would have got you right there.
Over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
All right, well, there's that. That game's done. I think I'm going to end the stream there. That means me and the wifey are both out. I'll probably be back on later. Do like Fortnite or something.